My sins away, of which there have been many. Welcome back, everyone. I'm not Deborah. I'm Deborah.
And I am Ariel Atkins, and this is The Read. Thanks for coming back.
Shout out to all of the Deborahs in the world, because that was a decision.
Mm-hmm.
That was a decision that you had no part in.
Yep.
None at all. They said, no, it's Deborah. And Deborah, it's been. Deborah, the name of a vicious character from Mortal Kombat or something. In fact, I think there is a character name. I think I'm thinking of Deborah. Is her name Deborah? Please let it be Deborah. Is the bug lady's name Deborah? There's a character in Mortal Kombat. Isn't her name?
I do not.
Oh my God, it is.
Okay, because I for sure don't know. Yorkin.
Well, nerds,
Yorkin. That's all.
you're eating great today. She's a disgusting bug lady that kills people with her bug insectness.
Oh, yeah.
She's here to
Of course she
celebrate.
does. Yeah, okay. Wonderful. Love to hear that.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Read podcast. Aged and ever black as fuck. We are here again to share with you the things, starting with Black excellence. This week, I would like to give Black excellence to an iconic entertainer, actor, and sex symbol named Maya Campbell. Maya Campbell has a very deep and touching story. But today I would like to talk about her journey and where it seems that she's been, her career specifically, and where it seems that she is now. I saw a video that she posted, I guess, in preparation of Brandy and Monica's upcoming tour.
Oh, okay.
And it was just a tiny little clip of her with a bunch of Brandy vinyls and the Moesha music in the background, and the journal music.
Oh yeah, of course.
And she's writing like a journal letter, like I can't remember exactly what she said, but it was something like, I'm so excited for Brandy's show. I wonder if she knows how excited I am. I mean, we do go way back to Moesha and things. I can't, it was just like very sweet. She looks great. She looks happy. She looks healthy.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the show and stuff. As a baby of 87, the 1900s, as the young adults call it now.
Boy, and they be flummoxed that you was from the 1900s.
Oh my God.
They're like, y'all had air back then? They can't believe it.
Just fucking hate it. Anyway, as I said, I grew up in Maya Campbell was one of the many people in film and television, one of the many women who we looked at as gorgeous, girl next door tease,
Absolutely.
high school crush, possibly love interest tease. I mean, you might have seen her in 17 Again. You might have seen her in Poetic Justice. You might have seen her in Sister Sister. You might have seen her in Moesha. You might have seen her on South Central. You might have seen her in The House, Beverly Hills 90210. Oh, I mean, the doll baby has been in the music videos, Lil' Kim videos, LL Cool J, Jaheim, Brandy. She's just that girl. She's been that girl, and it makes me happy to see that she can be in a good place.
Yeah, amen. Glad to hear it.
You mentioned her not long ago too.
Yeah, I'm glad to see. I mean, I didn't see this video, but I'm glad to hear that she's looking good and sounding good and anticipating. I mean, we're all anticipating this Brandy and Monica tour, but yeah, it would be fun if she could. First, when you said Maya, I thought you meant My Love Is Like Whoa, and I was like, wait, is she opening for them? Because that would be incredible. But
that would be fierce.
That would be.
Oh my God, that would be.
That
fierce.
would really go. It would.
Yeah, it would. It would. Oh my goodness.
Y'all should do that. But yeah, shout out to Mikey. She really was like one of the first women I can remember being like in like one of those it girls. Like I just thought she was so pretty, like the prettiest girl I had ever seen in my life. So
still gorgeous.
Yeah. Good for her.
Yeah, I miss those days of being like, ooh, everybody thinks, Maya Campbell, Megan Good, and like
Tatiana Ali.
Even just Tatiana Ali. Like, I miss those days.
Yeah.
With the girlies.
Because I don't know who it is now. I think it's like Jada Waiter or some other. Who is that little? Who is that?
Coco Jones?
No. I'm thinking of like the girls who make their living on Instagram and TikTok. I can't even think of her name.
Oh, I'm thinking of actors.
Right. No, you're thinking of people with jobs. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know them.
I don't know that the
celebs like that.
I don't know that the young people all still congregate and be like, oh my God, this girl is like the girl.
Yeah, communication is so different.
But if they do, I'm sure Coco Jones is on that list with her fine self. She just got engaged too.
Oh,
another
not to me,
yes.
a gay man.
The Sierra and Russell school of setting up NFL niggas with beautiful, successful black women has won another one. Amen.
Work.
Yes, congrats to them.
Okay, so let's get into some hot tops this week. Since we just kind of went there anyway. I just had this random thought this past week. I don't remember why. I've just kind of been watching movies, writing, etc., etc. And I'm like, what do we do when the 2010s are like throwback? Because I mean, it's right around
yep
that they're going to be like having 2009 parties, 2011, 2012 parties.
Yep.
What do I do then? Just die?
Like, no, you'll be like,
remember when a 70s party was like the common?
We had 70s day in high school. It was like theme for like homecoming week. One of the spirit days was 70s. Yes, and we dressed up like our parents. Yes, literally that. Mm-hmm. They're doing it now. The kids wear 2000s clothes for like throwback day, and they
not even 90s.
No, they wear what we wore.
That's been passed.
Right? No,
that's been passed.
No. They it's already happening. So you'll be like the spiritual advisor at these parties. You'll be like, well, I was there. Let me tell y'all what it looked like.
And fully an adult.
Yep.
Paying taxes and
Yep. I was leaning with it and rocking with it. Let me show you. Yep. That'll be it.
I guess that's a positive way to look at it.
Yeah, you can still.
Because I'm just like, girl.
The world really does keep spinning. Yep, exactly that. Everything keeps moving regardless of what we have going on.
It's really fascinating to me also that the chosen girlies of today and the superstars of today and the people that the young folks are like pushing through to my orbit anyway are fully from TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And are like not just from TikTok. They're like, oh, I can't go to Publix. I can't go to Dunkin' Donuts. Like, I can't go nowhere because everyone is like, and they say the thing and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen this person in my life. I've never heard their name before. They are completely unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Not only would I walk past you in Starbucks, I would wonder if you had my order made. I don't know who you are.
Right.
And that's a place to exist.
Yeah, the celebrities.
I don't feel shifting. But I am.
Right. Mm-hmm. You just are no longer really the target for any of the new entertainment things. And there's
anybody's business.
There's so many different ways to be famous. There's so many different kinds of fame now. Like before social media and all before monetization and influencers, really, it was, we basically had our regular Hollywood A to D list or whatever, and that was it. And now anybody can be kind of famous. And yeah, it's just one of those things. That happens to me all the time. I'm like, well, child, it's a new world. You are getting old. 40 is knocking.
I'm fine with the age part of it. It's I think it's the FOMO in me that's like, oh, anytime I turn anything on now, they're like, oh yeah. Like, I feel like I could be watching anime or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be like some Japanese line, like literally watching Japanese, and the subtitle is a quote. And I'll be like, what? Come to find out, it's some shit that was popular on TikTok 2 years ago. Oh. Now, that's just an example I pulled out of my ass.
Right.
But I'm feeling like,
yep, it's that sort of thing.
I have to Google everything.
Yeah, you're legit disconnected from even the cultural references. It used to be like, even if I didn't know the details of what y'all was talking about, I at least knew who y'all was talking about. But now I don't even know that. Like, I don't even know the people, the names y'all say. It's frequently young people are talking about stuff, and I'm like, I think I'm just 20 years too old for this, and I have to keep scrolling.
I'm mostly talking about the black ones, obviously.
Of course.
Like, I have white people
never known what white people are doing.
And I still don't remember their names.
Ever,
so, like,
ever. White people could be global superstars, and I'm like, who?
And been
that way. So that's not. It's all. I'm only talking about black people and black things.
Like, my addiction to watching like 5 films a week now has kind of helped, but other than that, girl, I'm like, oh, who is this? Absolutely, like, what's the Blackwell girl's name?
Who?
Is it Quen?
Blackwell girl.
Yes, it's Quen Blackwell. Gorgeous, beautiful black woman. It was a white person.
Never seen this girl a day in my life. To prove the point, I have no idea who this is.
I found out about her a couple of months ago.
Oh my God.
It was someone mentioning her and saying, oh yeah, she's like the biggest star on such and such and such and stuff. And I was like, why do I not know who this absolutely flawless black girl is with a sense of humor? And I see her like all the time. But
well, now that we've said her name, she's gonna show up on my For You page.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because TikTok's algorithm, let me tell you something. Nobody's listening harder than TikTok is.
It's sick. It's sick.
It's really, TikTok has actually tapped into my thoughts. I could just be thinking something and not text it or say it or Google it or nothing, and TikTok will bring that shit up. So, but yeah.
When you sleep,
when you're old,
TikTok has a little face that just comes up on your phone screen and just smiles.
I know what you are.
Listening now?
I would not be surprised. I really wouldn't. But
God, this girl is pretty.
I mean, and that just proves that literally just proved your whole point. I'm too old to keep up with everybody who can be famous. It's too many different kinds of famous.
And why?
Right. And that's the beauty of it. I'm actually old now, so I don't have to. Y'all don't expect me to know. Y'all be like, okay, Annie, you go sit down somewhere. We'll bring you a ginger ale. Like, yes, actually, thank you. And a blunt, too.
But you do know.
I didn't know this.
Or you know way more than me do.
Well,
but you know what? I park myself outside.
You do.
Or inside.
You do that to yourself. I do. You keep yourself from knowing what's going on. So.
And you know what? I don't blame me.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, it's
most of the time for fun things. Yeah. But my first mind when I'm like, oh, let me get up and do media or whatever is like news. And that'll
ruin your whole day.
Oh, let me just stay inside with a tissue.
See, I end my day with the news. I'd never get shit done.
So much smart.
What? If I started the day with these fucking headlines, nigga, I would be dead to the bed.
It's so much smart.
You cannot. Oh no, you setting the wrong tone for your day, bro. I don't even look at that phone. I don't even look at that phone till me and Lainey go outside. She has her walk. We come inside. She gets her breakfast. I have my breakfast. Then I get on the computer and check my email. I don't even get on that fucking phone. Please, it's no good news on that phone. No.
What has helped me is popping up and then just putting on like the Daily Show or something like that, because I'm like, then at least I can get headlines. I can get sort of like updates and stuff through a comedic lens. I'll watch a song.
Okay.
Just that's an easier way for me to break it down. If I just I don't watch like CNN. If I'm watching news, it is from a comedian. I can't do it without some sort of snark.
You need somebody to make it.
It is far
it's bad.
Too
Rachel Maddow is great, but she is, that shit's depressing.
It sucks.
Oh yeah, and it's every day it's worse. And it's a million stories too. You can't even stay on top of everything that's bad.
Oh my God, it never ends, Crystal. Every day is something new. And mind-bogglingly absurd.
Yeah. My TV background noise is ESPN.
Work.
So I just get football. Right now, they're mainly doing preseason football. They talk a little bit about the WNBA, baseball, that sort of thing. But, you know, just a bunch of yapping in the background about stuff I kind of care about, but not really. So I can focus on the
TLC.
TLC. I've said it before. You producers, y'all aren't seeing heaven, and y'all know that.
There's nothing tender, loving, or careful.
And they said that's not what it stands for.
But I'm also not learning.
Oh no,
there's nothing. Like,
it doesn't mean that anymore either. They need to y'all need to find something else for that acronym to stand for, because there's no learning. What is it? It's a bunch. It's a girl who I think has tics or something. She has the disorder where you just randomly Tourette's. Yeah, she has Tourette's. That girl has a show. It's a show with a woman who's like 35, but she looks 16, and so all the men who want to date her are like pedophiles. It's 1,000-pound sisters, 1,000-pound best friends, 1,000-pound family. Like, it's Dr. Now yelling at all them people. It's a bunch of berated fat people shows, and then 90 Day Fiancé.
Dangerously big and has kids, and like goes over to her family's house and is like, I'm going to get this surgery done to save my life.
The Black family?
I can't walk in the door. Yes.
I watched.
I was talking about how this is Power Roomies.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of Family by the Ton. You see how many of these shows there are?
Yeah, no, there's a ton of like there's so many. Oh, I'm incredibly big.
Yeah.
And
me and my friend are gonna lose weight. Me and my cousin
is.
gonna lose weight. Yes, there's so many of those.
But they like paint them up for the promo where they look like cunty influencers.
Yeah.
But then you watch the show and it's like, oh, people suck.
Yeah. People are. I haven't even seen 1,000-pound roommates. I just keep getting updates on it because so many people I know watch it. But I know people treat them terrible. I know people say horrible things to them. But it's really that
her
Dr.
family
Now,
was trying to.
It's that 600-pound life that really feels like it exploits people who are at their lowest.
All of them do. Every single one of these shows I've seen,
that's true.
Definitely do it. But it's in a way, and that's why I never watched those shows, because I would be like, they're too exploitative in a way that hurts my feelings.
Right, like you need help, but at what cost? Like, for these reality TV producers to be all up in your for a year, like they're tracking you for a year plus. And you got to film yourself butt naked, taking a shower, and filming you eating, and filming you having your fucking rage tantrums and whatever else. Like, girl,
but
not like this.
I realized that now those TLC shows are at a point where those people get endorsements. They get, sponsorships. They are doing Us Weekly.
Oh, Tammy and Amy. They actually did. Them bitches was doing cameos. I don't want to know how much money y'all make off of social media.
The 90 Day Couple.
Oh,
all that stuff.
That is an actual racket. If you are popular on 90 Day Fiancé, baby, that can be the last job you ever have.
In your life. I'm talking about the mixed grandkids that she's on their birthday.
The Zionist bitch and her husband. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That show's insane. That show's wild.
I told you. I told you.
That one and Love After Lockup are on another level of wild.
Love After Lockup, I can't believe. Right. It's what I just tell you that. The problem is the programming is extremely entertaining, but
it is.
I just know it's demerits that'll keep you from heaven. Every time you stream an episode.
I agree.
Like, this isn't Christ-like, and you know it.
I agree. I'm like, do I have to go back over to Bravo? Because at least them bitches, when they're getting exploited, they're incredibly rich. They should know better. A lot of them ain't shit.
Right.
So it's like
TLC is picking on people who really want that $40 an episode. Like, they really are. It's
so that's my life.
I say all this, but I watch them fucking shows, bro. Like, I'm part of the problem.
They're a mess, but I watch them.
They're extremely popular, and we get 8 different flavors of the same show for a reason. Because we all tune into every last fucking one of them.
Girl, what is 90 Day Hunt for Love? Why are these bitches making a Love Island out of 90 Day Fiance? I'm sick. And it's tea.
Love after lockup, love before lockup, love during lockup, love when you got back locked up. Like, oh, God damn. God damn.
And can't forget Locked Up Love. I just...
It's bad. It really is bad.
What can we do? We're just here. If you, speaking of aging, what is something about your childhood or something you loved doing as a kid that you miss doing that you probably couldn't do now, or if you did it now, you would look ridiculous? I'll start.
Okay.
Climbing trees.
Oh, boy.
I loved climbing.
Jumping fences.
Climbing. Jumping. Yes.
Baby, I used to clear a fence like it was nothing. Now,
nothing.
Oh shit! I know I would be scratching.
Now you look like Melissa McCarthy in one of many comedies.
Right. Well, I mean, let's not even
where it's
talk
like,
about.
oh, look at how hard it is for me to move.
Yeah, physically, it's no contest. Childhood me could do. Me and my cousins had a little track team. We called ourselves. Like we would just go out there and run relays and shit. Children just go run.
Going outside
you just go run all day.
Just run.
Yeah, that I would look ridiculous doing now. But I mean, I don't know.
I think it's a great example.
I'm trying to think
I
of.
was just thinking the other day.
Of what?
Yeah, just reclaiming my youth and all the silly things I loved doing when life was easy and I didn't read and watch the news every day.
I used to read books and just really get lost, like swept up in the book. Yeah, and it's the sort of thing that's harder to do as an adult. Not impossible, but as a kid, like I read The Little Princess, and then I all of a sudden was like, I have so much empathy for the poor. And I told my mother once that I was going to do something. I was going to celebrate poor people in honor of The Little Princess. I know she looked at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I went and put on what I thought was my poorest outfit. And I was like, it's Celebrate Poor People Day. She was like, whatever's wrong with you, I'm not claiming it. So stuff like that, you know, getting that connected to a book.
Oh my God.
Although a lot of y'all do that now and they just call it Disney adult.
Ew, what?
You know how people, Disney adults, the people who are.
I don't know. I know what a Disney adult is, but I know that's what they call just having an imagination.
Not just having an imagination, but having it and then showing it. Letting the world see. Like if I.
Yeah, that is a Disney adult. Yes, I get it now.
Like imagine being grown with no kids and going on a Disney cruise.
I can see that. I wouldn't do it. I can see it.
You would have to chain me up and drag me onto that boat to go on a fucking Disney cruise. Right. What?
I would never. I barely want to go on a regular cruise.
I have only gone on adults only cruises. I've only gone on Virgin Voyages because I knew kids on a boat for me was not ever going to be the move. I knew that. Disney cruise.
Kids at a hotel/resort is a huge no for me as an adult. So a moving one in the middle of the ocean where I can't leave, where I'm tapped out, I just don't want to do that.
Kids can be at the resort, but I do appreciate adult only spaces. Adult only resort is best though. Yeah. But as long as y'all have adult only pools, adult only beach, adult only club.
And many do.
As long as I can get away from your children, because I'm on vacation. So as long as I can get away from your kids, we are all good.
My mom and I were joking a couple weeks ago. We were talking about when my brothers and I were kids, we used to go to Jamaica nearly every summer because my dad worked for Air Jamaica. So we got to back when they let people have things. And like his immediate family, mind you. It was just like your wife,
your children,
your blood children.
And that's it.
Right. So we would go to Jamaica in the summer, and typically we would, if we could, stay at like a resort or something. So the kids could, oh, resort fun. And then we'd go into like the country hills and see the family.
Yeah.
And I would stay with my granddad and them for like 2 weeks while the rest of my family went back to Florida because I just love Jamaica that much. Anyway, all that to say, when my mom and I were joking, the resorts we would stay in sometimes when we were kids, they would have nannies and they would have like kids events. So during the day, a lot of the time, we weren't with any adult.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
they do have that. Yeah.
We weren't with them at all. We had like separate activities, like an itinerary of stuff.
Yeah.
For even because my youngest brother was so much younger than us, he had a separate nanny. So because they had shit. This wasn't like a rich thing. This was just like a nice resort or whatever. But essentially, the adults were doing whatever adults were doing. And the kids had, were separated for the majority of the day.
I think they still do that. Maybe even on the Disney cruises where it's like, you can actually just drop these kids off and go eat Mickey pancakes in your room or whatever. I don't know. I'm sure there's something for adults to do while those kids are doing something else.
On the cruise, 1,000%.
I actually don't have any hate towards Disney adults. I think a lot of you are just, misunderstood. You're not hurting anybody is the thing. Who cares if you're a little weird or people feel like the things you like are a little cringeworthy? I wish I could get into it like a child. Like, I wish I could really adopt that childlike mentality. I wish, and maybe I'll have to take a child to Disney to really have that experience. But I also don't think, like, we have real problems. Look at the White House. Look at the Republican Party, man.
That sucks, and that's exactly what I'm talking
about. Who cares that a bunch of 30-year-olds want to put on mini ears and go to Disney World 3 times a week?
Because the fucking White House could end the planet tomorrow. So put the goddamn ears on, bitch, and be a mouse. Yes.
Wear your fucking Daisy Duck cosplay, even though you're 36. I don't actually care.
The problem is, I'll put the ears on and be like, okay, I got ears on my head, I guess. Like, there's no connectivity to the part of me that's like, woo, Mickey. I feel so affirmed. It's just cute.
Yeah.
To me, the last time I went to Magic Kingdom, I was like, God, this is boring. The best part about it was seeing all the children's faces. Like, how much fun they were having. But I didn't feel, even as someone with a bunch of toys and who watches anime and Steven Universe and shit, I didn't feel like, oh my God, Elsa.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, cute. And it was adorable seeing the kids love it.
Right. I had that
I wouldn't go by myself.
Right. I did actually go to Disneyland by myself a couple years ago. And I felt a lot of that same thing. I think part of it is depression, but also part of it is like, girl, you're just grown. And once you're not like 9 or 10 or whatever anymore, whenever you kind of lose that childhood magic and you start being cynical like the rest of us, then, you're just going to lose some of it. And that's why it is so nice to see kids just like, and to see how much effort Disney puts into curating the experience for the kids. That is what brings the joy.
It's lovely.
It really is. Yeah.
It's lovely. When I walked into Magic Kingdom last year, whenever, as I was coming into like where the Cinderella's castle is, Let It Go, the Let It Go show started.
Oh.
And then like there, Elsa and whoever else comes out and like performs it right there. All the kids stop whatever they were about to go do or beg their parents to go by. And they're just, now they're on dad's shoulders or uncle's shoulders or whoever so they can see. And I was just like, oh, this is really cute. I gotta do a Six Flags. I need me a scary roller coaster. Or I need something thrilling. Even all these toys and stuff I have, they just sit here on display. It's not like I play with them. Right. I miss that part of my... I miss the youth of being like, this toy is a story.
Yep. and being around kids can bring that out. Because kids will pick up a toy and they'll tell you the backstory of this toy that they just made up on the spot.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Give you another one and be like, okay,
and you're going to do this. Yeah. They're little directors. Yeah, I love that.
That's why those of you with children, I'm like, that don't take care of them, what's your problem? Please, or like don't like them or show any interest in them.
Please don't get me started. Please don't get me started. You know, the birth rate
There's like a world of wonder. No pun intended.
All right.
Magic.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, kids are great.
I'll on to an actual topic, and I'll go back to something that I'm interested in.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't want to talk about it, but Nicki Minaj is still going. And I'm still not sure what's happening. Like, I'm just gonna leave it at that. She introduced me to Des Bryant.
Oh, really? Yeah. I been had Des Bryant blocked. I said, this is when two dumb bitches aren't going back and forth.
It's delightful that I picked up on that almost immediately.
Yeah. Correct.
Like, not knowing much about him, I almost immediately had the sense of, like, I feel like this doesn't need to happen. And both y'all are outside for no reason.
Yep.
But I guess he said some shit that was shady or had to do with Rock Nation. He said, Jerry Jones, I don't think it's smart to mention my name. I kept quiet about a lot of unfair shit on some G shit. We can have story time if that's what we are doing. All caps, every word.
Okay.
Now, I don't know. No, I have no idea what he's talking about.
I don't either. Jerry Jones is the owner and GM of the Dallas Cowboys. So I don't know what that has to do with Rock Nation or Nicki Minaj or Jay-Z or anything else.
Nicki Minaj responded and said, hey, it's Nicki Minaj. How about we all like literally hit return, hit Minaj period, return. Delicious. How about we play a game? Every time you do a Jerry Jones or NFL story, I'll do a story time of my own. And then she put some shit from the Saw movies. And then he responded to that with some Saw shit. And then she responded talking about Jay-Z and Desiree Perez. And then he responded. And then she responded.
That 10 million.
By the end of this, she was saying, go beat your mama's ass again. He was saying, I never beat her ass. But your husband's a sex offender. She said, I'll pay you 10 million in cash if you come fight him right now. He said, I will come and beat his ass right in front of you and take that 10 million, bitch. It's just...
She immediately changed the subject.
She immediately started talking about Shaq. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
I don't either, but
I don't know.
I do know that emotionally, Nicki Minaj cannot be older than 14, 15 years old, period. Like, I just pulled up her.
He gives me the same tea.
Oh,
12.
He played professional football. So you can just chalk that up to CTE or something. Did you see that I'm sure you saw as the country's preeminent sports analyst, but the NFL is banning smelling salts and ammonia during timeouts in between plays and stuff like that. And the players are like, that's how I keep going. And it's like, my nigga, if you have you have to sniff ammonia to keep playing, I feel like you should not keep playing. I feel like you should sounds like your brain's being scrambled and you need to sit the fuck down somewhere, bro. But
do they know Jordan Peele has a football movie coming out that essentially revolves around it being incredibly violent and cult-like?
Oh, it is. It is.
And players actually destroying themselves.
I cannot wait. I actually can't.
You're going to go watch it?
Wait to see this movie. I am.
Oh, well, you've watched Jordan Peele's.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he wrote this, but Monkey Prod's produced it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go see it anyway, but
I'm definitely going.
It's just, it's like you need smelling salts on every play, my nigga. Isn't that a sign?
People are going to come out of that film and go, it's almost like that people are going to have this conversation. And the movie, like a new trailer just came out today, but a teaser came out already. And I was talking to my trainer maybe like a week or so ago. And he was like, I know the NFL has to be sweating bullets behind this film because they hate when the girlies talk about CTE, you know, and especially hold them accountable.
Okay.
And they're like, oh, what if we really kill these niggas? Like, why? What was the reason?
Why are they? Well, no, they've always allowed it because some of the players, quote unquote, need this.
No, but why are they banning it?
Oh, well, because it's masking symptoms of CTE. They're banning it because y'all are sniffing these substances so that you can continue to play when you really need to be sitting the fuck down somewhere because your brain is being scrambled. So the NFL is this is actually
so the decision is
this is actually the
sit
NFL.
Down somewhere.
Please sit down somewhere. Yes.
Okay,
the players are the ones who are like, nah, we need to find a middle ground because I can't play. If you can't play without the smelling salts and the ammonia.
Ooh, this movie is gonna be tea.
Oh, baby girl.
I watched the trailer for the new trailer like an hour ago.
Yeah.
So all I can think of is that trailer as we're talking about.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, damn.
So
you already said it. If you have to huff ammonia, my nigga, to continue playing this game.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you shouldn't.
So the NFL is actually saying, let's not have you sniff harsh chemicals.
Yes, I think you thought the NFL was doing something mean or bad. In this one instance,
I thought they were being like, tough, keep going. No.
well, I mean, yeah, because a lot of y'all are gonna get sent back out there anyway, even though you can barely see straight. Like, but that's the thing. Full contact football is a horrible sport. It's very barbaric.
Violent.
You have to wear all them pads and helmet and all this bullshit, and you still get fucked up.
That's crazy.
It's like
that's crazy.
It's like 160 niggas on the full roster because of injuries and how many people you need to play the damn game. It's ridiculous. Like I was literally just thinking about it earlier because football is being added to the Olympics. Of course, it's flag football. And the Kelsey brothers have been talking about whether NFL players should get like precedence over professional flag football players. And I think they were saying, no, not necessarily, like let's battle for it. Let's all try out, let's see who's who. But they do also think that NFL players are superior players. And I'm like, I think.
Wait, to whom?
To the professional flag football players. They're like, flag football is kind of like, the junior league of this.
We beat each other up.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, let's just have everybody try out. Everybody who want to be on the Olympics or each team owner, each GM, you pick like your top 5 or whatever, and everybody go to like some kind of combine. Figure it out that way. I don't think NFL should automatically get precedence over the flag football, but like, at least them flag football niggas, like, they don't have to worry about their brain stems dissolving as we speak. Y'all, you niggas be cracking spines. Like, the sport should not be legal. But America will never, the day that contact football is banned in America, we're going to have a completely different country. Like, new constitution, new everything. New everything.
Oh, I thought you meant like fire and brimstone. Like one burned to the
ashes. Right. This will be the new America. Right. The new America that emerges from the ashes. Exactly. That will be the America that don't have contact football. It's really bad.
It makes me think of just the history. Like, we like violence in sports.
Oh, yes.
Especially America.
Mm-hmm.
I think of hockey and how a whole part of that was actually just throwing down all the sports equipment and beating the fuck out of each other. Mm-hmm. And people celebrated it, and it wasn't even part of the goddamn game. And then I think of like when the girlies would be like, oh, I finished the groceries, the kids are home from school. Let's go to the Coliseum and watch the Empire send our cousins out here to get, I don't know, eaten by tigers and chop each other's heads
Bullshit.
off. And like that was their basketball. So yeah, I think the barbaric nature of the sport is a whole part of the entertainment factor, but at what cost?
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of violence, they're making a Mortal Kombat movie. Mortal Kombat 2. It's a sequel to this Mortal Kombat movie that came out a couple years ago that was okay. This new movie, I heard a lot of people asking me about. A lot of Mortal Kombat fans seem to be excited about. I'm not. They hired Carl Urban, the dude from The Boys. They hired him to play Johnny Cage. I don't understand why. I don't see it. I don't believe the accent. I'm not here for it. It looks mid. It looks like a fan film. But shout out to Tati Gabrielle playing Jade. That's probably the only reason I will watch it. Because I think that that person has created everything and incredibly booked. So congratulations to her. Also, I think Makad Brooks is in it again as Jax. Shout out to the black people in the film.
Okay.
You won't be watching.
No, you can mark me as safe from watching Mortal Kombat.
The Him movie kind of has like a similar thing as the Mortal Kombat games with the X-ray.
The who? Oh, him. Oh, yes, the football movie.
Yeah. The last couple of Mortal Kombat games have had this mechanic where you can do certain moves and it'll show like an X-ray of the purple.
Oh no, that's too much. Oh, what?
This Jordan Peele movie you about to go watch is doing the same shit.
Okay.
So, yay! Ooh, and I'm going to see Weapons tomorrow.
Weapons?
Yeah, Weapons is that horror movie that somebody wrote into us about and was like, Fury, I'm incredibly postpartum right now.
Oh,
but
yes.
I want to see this new scary movie about parents that lost all their kids or some shit like that. Do you think it's a good idea for me to go?
JK. The movie poster just freaked me the fuck out. I had to close that window.
Is it just the children running?
Them shadowy stick things running? Nah, get that out of here. Get that out of my spirit.
Oh, I'm so excited.
No, thank you.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. So, Puff Daddy Sean Diddy Combs has apparently already reached out to your girl with the wig and the red tie about a pardon.
No, he hasn't.
Yep. Nicole.
What?
Nicole Westmoreland spoke to CNN on yesterday and said, "It's my understanding that we've reached out and had conversations in reference to."
Oh my God, you're joking.
Pardoning the girls, pardoning all of the girls. Who's got the tea? Not on me. We're pardoning the girls on the girls.
Who's got the tea? Not on me is. Wait a minute.
I'm done. I didn't know he was still locked up.
Yes, the judge denied his bail, which is great. But
work.
I see here Trump said, I guess he was half innocent.
She's spiraling, mind you.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, no, did you see her taking a stroll on the roof? There's something wrong with that girl.
Yes.
She's losing it.
Yes. I heard him talking about the tariffs, I think, yesterday. On like Squawk Box or some shit. He was talking about the tariffs. So he was like, yeah, it was like 100 million. 150 billion. Oh, why not make it 150? He at one point he was like, they thought I wouldn't be president. Well, guess what? It turns out I'm president. So now what? It's
God.
It's like the South Park episode I watched. Remember how I said like the parts with just him in the White House were less funny because it felt like real life?
Yes. Which
that's what I mean.
Very real.
This man is insane.
Yep. I believe that is true. But yeah, looks like he's gonna hold Diddy's words against him because, of course, they're in his campaign. I guess the first one, Puffy was like, "What are y'all doing? Not this nigga." Or maybe this last go round. I don't really know. I wasn't paying that close of attention. But he said, "Yeah, I can't pardon somebody who said mean things about me." I mean, he don't deserve a pardon no fucking way. So
I
don't give a fuck. But like, this is the president of the United States.
It's crazy. So like, it's crazy. Like
tweeting about Taylor Swift and Sydney Sweeney. What the fuck? Why is the White House?
Sydney Sweeney's a registered Republican, so I love her. I hate it. I told
y'all about that bitch. I told
you did
about that bitch.
And like I said, I've been so parked in with my Pringle and my tissue and my penny. And I've just been like, girl, minding my business. So when you said Sydney Sweeney was like
oh girl,
Mama from Get Out,
yes.
I was like, wait, really?
And now
then he
she's a
spoke me
Republican.
a bit about the family. Now, but that ad alone.
Yeah.
My
The ad
jeans
alone.
blue.
Jeans I passed down from. I was in Soho yesterday, and it was 3 black girls on the sidewalk in front of me, and it was an American Eagle up there, and they had a Sydney Sweeney banner out, and they started doing that ad, and I died. Jeans I passed
Like
down from parent to child.
Often determining things like hair color and texture and breast size and how much better you are than other races.
It's that she's not. I mean, y'all couldn't pick nobody pretty in the face to do this ad? Like,
girl, okay, so let's discuss, because I wasn't going to say nothing.
Why this one? But now we know.
I wasn't going to say anything, because the Republicans have been in the largest tizzy. Like, the liberals, the Democrats, they just hate sexy, unspeakably hot white women. And I'm like,
oh! This one?
Sydney Sweeney has large breasts. Like, the thing is, y'all have for so long deluded yourself and attempted to delude the rest of the world into believing that white, blonde, blue-eyed women are so beautiful that y'all bitches just look at any blonde white woman and think, oh, she's so pretty. It is not hard to be quote-unquote pretty,
right,
when you're white and blonde.
Yes.
When a lot of y'all are just white girls. Sydney Sweeney is not an unattractive person by any means. But jumping out the window and attempting to claim that bitches don't like this ad because she's just
stunning,
too fucking gorgeous, then why was Barbie the biggest movie?
Yeah.
You know who's sexy? Fucking Margot Robbie. Now that's a gorgeous white bitch.
Yeah.
But like,
there are so many. Like that. I just feel like there are so many young girls genuinely beautiful, and I'm not seeing it for that one in particular. I don't know, something about the eyes maybe, but I also tend to let y'all have it about white people because I'm not seeing what y'all are seeing any fucking way. But why is the White House and the president weighing in on fucking jeans? Like, why is the White House posting about American Eagle?
Because I wouldn't be surprised if people who sit in the chairs or the committee, people who own American Eagle, people who sit at the top, absolutely voted for him, put money in pockets over there. It's very, very, very obvious that the ads are dog whistles. Like, that's why. And the funny thing is, racist, biggest Republicans, people on the right, conservatives, be the loudest and first ones to defend some shit when they get the sniff of somebody being onto the bullshit.
And this is what
y'all louder than the people who don't like the ad. Most people are just clowning it for being whack and racist.
I would have never known if white people hadn't made it such a big deal. Like, American Eagle ads have never been any of my business. I can't tell you what an American Eagle commercial looked like. I would have it was the ridiculousness of the content of the ad, and then the way y'all are acting like this is bigger news than what Trump is doing as president. Like, for Fox News to be spending hours dissecting this American Eagle story and not talking about the Epstein files or old girl Maxwell being downgraded to or upgraded, I should say, to a minimum security prison, like Trump is finna pardon her or something. Like, there's the Republicans and their redistricting bullshit and what the governor down there in Texas is threatening to do to all these lawmakers. Like, there's actual things that are going on, and this is what y'all are focusing on. And this is where a giant section of the country is getting their news. They tuned into this station all day, every fucking day, and following the president on his little MAGA social media site, that True Social bullshit. This is what we dealing with. All right.
I had a joke about Truth Social that came to mind when I was using the restroom a couple weeks ago, and I don't.
Okay. All right. It
was pretty good.
Okay.
But I mean, we can't expect to Fox News to have any sort of communicative integrity, right? Like I think a whole part of their constant strategy is to stick to the agenda, and that's when the going gets rough, talk about something else.
Right. And it's like, but
change the subject.
I'm not gonna go along with that bullshit. All them old crackers who watch y'all might do that. I'm not going along like ain't shit. Bitch.
But they're sweat. That's why they're like, let's talk about Sydney Sweeney's titties and jeans for a sec. Because they're sweating. Right.
And why do liberals hate this?
Even their folks.
Woman? Girl.
But even conservatives are like, why every time we keep talking about this child trafficker, you want us to talk about Beyonce or Sydney Sweeney? Or
how come every time we bring up the fact that we can't afford healthcare or groceries, y'all start? We're like, how we keep coming back to that? Did you see that video of some Republican lawmaker having a town hall, and he was telling his constituents that like, ain't no free healthcare, it ain't gonna be no help with your healthcare costs or whatever. Niggas started booing. He was like, so you want a 28-year-old able-bodied person who can work but chooses not to work, you want them to have free healthcare? And the whole crowd goes, yes.
I didn't see that.
I think it was in Nebraska. Like, people are fed up, but that's the thing. They're not fed up enough for things to change. Not yet. But more and more, as people are looking around and life is getting ever so much harder, like by the fucking second, and you cannot deny where that's coming from, who's in charge, who's making these decisions, these tariffs and shit, and now all these... That man was not ready. That man was not ready for them people to be like, yes, absolutely. Yes, what the fuck? Why
it's
not?
So crazy that he'd even put himself in that position. Like, why would okay.
1/6,
I don't get it.
1/6 of Americans are using Klarna or Afterpay or something like that to pay for groceries.
Yeah.
To put gas in their car. Hell yeah, we want to talk about how it is that Elon Musk gets billions of dollars in tax credits, yet we can't afford eggs and bread for our fucking babies. And y'all be like, but the liberals. Look at what the liberals are. The Kamala is letting the they-thems be themselves. And
literally. Y'all have fucked shit up and been so greedy that even your own demographic, your own targeted motherfuckers are like, no, girl, actually, you know what? I Googled that Zarandi Mamdani. They wouldn't even say it that correct. I Googled zoo.
Machika. They would just make noises in New York.
I Googled Assalamu alaikum. And I believe that healthcare shouldn't be a business.
They absolutely would call him Mamdani bin Laden. They absolutely would be like,
they would call him Osama bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden. Oh my God, they would. They'd be like,
it sucks so bad. It's like, girl, we know you're trying to say that, man. It's not even hard to say his name.
It's really not. You just have to want to.
But yeah, it's crazy that it's that bad. And Republicans are even putting themselves in the position to be like, so what? You want to just like live and afford to be able to eat and like.
Because after all them people who said yes, he was like, well, I don't think most Nebraskans would agree with you. It's like, I don't know, girl. You might want to poll the class.
Girl, we're the one at the town hall. Who gives a fuck what the rest of them bitches are talking about? I left my house to come here and fight for Nebraska. You think I give a fuck with them hoes at home watching 90 days?
You think I care what them lazy do-nothing sons of bitches prefer? And we want to talk about why we can't afford our lives, yet the billionaires and multimillionaires of this country are getting tax breaks. That's what we want to understand. And even the people who, Charlemagne's stupid ass, you know what? This was supposed to be part of my read. Charlemagne and Trump been getting into it.
Wow.
Anyway, what's crazy is Charlemagne ate Trump up. And I was like, boy, if Charlemagne is reading you accurately, it's a bad fucking day, bro. Like,
yipes in a way.
I forgot my point. I forgot what I was even talking about. But yeah, y'all are worried about the wrong fucking things. And it seems like more people are starting to be like, I think we made a mistake. But it's also, I think it's too late. I don't think we're going to have any more national elections, you stupid slut. I don't think Donald Trump is leaving.
Shit in Texas.
Oh, it's horrifying. It is horrifying. And Texas is not the only
wild state. I know.
Baby, I don't think Donald Trump has any plans of leaving office. I don't.
They said, you girlies thought that you could go outside the state or whatever and play a game.
Yes, and we
have a bright orange friend who's locking you. It's wild.
All of this to try to maintain, if your policies were popular, if the people wanted them, you would not have to scam and cheat your way into power. Why don't you?
Thank you.
If you would read one history book that hasn't been redacted so that it fits the Oklahoma standards of publication in the classroom, which means it's been filtered through like the Old Testament first. If you would read a real history book, you would see that this empires never survive this way. You can never continue to thrive by thrusting the will of the few who want to maintain control and dominance over everybody else. This bitch will crumble first. It's not sustainable.
And one of the things that me and my homie often say about empires and stuff, when you look about how long they've lasted in history.
Oh, baby. Clicking
at the exit.
There was an astrologer who published some long ass thing years ago, but everything that nigga said has come to fruition. They said it was going to be a big shift in 2020 and that but it's not just, I'm reading the stars or whatever. It's also like looking at historical patterns and like cycles. Mm-hmm. They're like, the cycle of the moon and Neptune. I think it was like Neptune every 250 years or something. And that happens to coincide with the life cycle of empire. Right. So that's, I think, what they were tying it back to. But everything is cyclical. Everybody worldwide is looking at the U.S. like, well, I think I know how this story ends. Yeah. But in the meantime, like people are, anyway, I don't know how we got on this. Anyway.
I don't remember.
Right. What were we actually talking about?
I think it was talking about Puffy and him getting a pardon.
Oh, right.
Or talking.
Right.
Allegedly speaking to that man about getting a pardon.
Yeah. Well, that's what it sounds. It sounds like that happened. It sounds like Trump is like, nah, I'm cool on that.
Yeah. One last thing. Just very briefly back to Nicki Minaj. And since we also spoke about CTE, when she pivoted away from the Des Bryant accepting the $10 million offer.
Right.
And she went in on Shaq instead. At some point she said, now they know your recent T, you dumb fuck, or should I say your recent CTE? And she spelled T like spilling tea.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, okay, so why did you make CTE a joke? And does she think Shaq played football?
Does Shaq have CTE somehow? Why would she say that? What's the relevance here?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know why she's even mad at Shaq.
Okay. Well,
I thought
okay. That lady.
She's pissed.
I only heard I really only went and looked at the Des Bryant thing because I wanted to see for myself that she offered him $10 million cash, and then
sure did.
And then as soon as he was like, actually, yeah, and have my money in a bag. If I was Des Bryant, it was nothing Nicki could say that could distract me from that 10 million. Let's go back to that 10 million in cash. Let's go back to that offer. But yeah, what? Hey, it's dad, as in granddad. Oh, wow. Hi, I missed you. No, it's back. What?
I don't know.
Oh, I see what you mean now that I'm looking at she thought the CTE and then the picture of Shaq was going to, but
yeah.
So
No.
is it, with Nikki, the question is really, is it drugs, mental illness, both? And if both, then what's the proportions? Is it 80-20, 65-45, or whatever that is, 35-89?
Either way, as we've said before, we can't call nobody. Like,
Okay. All right. Well.
Did you see Cameron and Omar Gooding?
No. Doing what?
Omar Gooding has released not one, but 2 diss records directed towards Cameron. Because Cameron went on his podcast where he was interviewing 50 Cent and randomly shaded Omar Gooding.
What?
Saying something like,
my
lots
God.
of black actors like Omar Gooding Jr. Mind you, Omar, not a junior.
I would have.
They have to wait for blah, blah, blah. Oh, of course he did. He was like, or they have to wait for blah, 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 whereas or they have to, hope someone like 50 Cent will give them a chance. Some shit like that. It was unnecessarily shady, and it sounded like he was just fishing for black names. Omar decided to respond with rap music.
Is it good? Is the song good?
It's not bad. It's not as bad as you might think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can he rap better than Cameron? If you want to get in the booth,
see, that's
that
tricky.
Simple.
That's tricky. That's tricky. I don't know how current day Cameron would fare against this.
Oh, wow. Okay. So he's really not bad.
But I also he's not great. I was prepared for it to go either way.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because when you say Omar Gooding diss track, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But why would
some of it I was like, okay, this ain't bad, and then some of it I was like, okay, that wasn't a very strong bar, but fine,
Yeah. Why would Cameron bring him into this? That seems strange.
That is the part I don't. I was like, for him to bring up Omar Gooding and say his name wrong feels incredibly random. For Omar Gooding to respond with 2 rap songs is also random. Is there something that we're missing?
Maybe he meant Cuba Gooding Jr.
Maybe he did.
Black people get names wrong all the time. All the time.
It's true. But then, Cameron posted a photo of him from Wild and Crazy Kids talking about This You. Okay, he was
okay. So
everybody knows that.
Is that bad?
He also played Peanut in Baby Boy, and we bought it. He did well.
Niggas respect Omar Gooding's career. What are you talking about? There's not no
right. I don't
shit. All right. See. Because now it feels like, what was the reason? Why egg it on when you brought that man's name up out of nowhere? You brought his name up.
That's what I'm saying. Why did you bring up Omar Gooding?
Do y'all have some kind of beef?
Or did you mean Cuba Gooding? Because I could give you a couple of reasons.
And then you got embarrassed.
It's probably not working as much.
Right. But, I would argue Cuba Gooding Jr. is far more successful than Cameron. So why would you?
Maybe him at Mason.
All right. Niggas doing nigga shit. It looks like if Cuba's from the Bronx, then Omar probably is too. Looks like maybe so.
Omar's, I think, is from LA.
So did they not grow up in the same house?
I don't know. Maybe by the time Omar came along, they were already on the West Coast.
Perhaps so.
Or maybe he grew up here. Maybe he was. I really don't know where he was born, but I think he claims the West.
No. He was indeed he was born in LA. You are correct. So, all right. Well, I was thinking maybe, they grew up around each other. Not around. Harlem and the Bronx are not next door, but
mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind. I don't have no explanation there.
Yeah, I neither do I. I'm sorry. I don't know where this came from, why it came from, where it's going, but it's there. It exists.
Oh, yep. Family moved to LA in 1972 when Cuba was 4. So, all right. That clears that up.
Work out. Okay. Well, Mason's holding up the acting side. Omar is rapping.
I'll wait for Cameron's response.
It'll be on a podcast.
Well, then I'll never fucking hear it. Because I'm not doing it with men and microphones. I'm just not. I'm just fucking not. A woman has to send me a video of a man talking and be like, this is worth listening to before I'll press play.
I am a Dipset fan, and I also think Hood Nigga Shit is funny. I've watched clips and a couple episodes of their pop.
He has one for real? I thought you were joking.
Cameron has a podcast with Mace. Yeah, it is what it is.
And it's called It Is What It Is?
So many memes. But I'm also not going to go out. I'm not going to be on the lookout for whatever he has to say about this because I don't care that bad. But I'm just saying, if you're expecting to hear music in response, which was what I was hoping to, you won't be. Okay. Because Cameron... I think under that picture of Wild and Crazy Kids, Omar, Cam said something like, I'm wrapping up vacation. I'm back on the pod next week or something like that. So it's not like he's gonna address it on the podcast. To which Omar responds,
okay,
with a video of himself like in a pool, I guess, with his kids or something, and he's like, "Nah, bro, that's not it. Yeah. Get in the booth,
right? Like right now,
or shut your ass up." Essentially, and that was it.
Is this a basketball podcast? Like they
mostly talk about sports.
Okay, I was about to say because they haven't updated since the Thunder won the championship, which seems maybe they take breaks. Pretty smart, actually. For those of you setting up new podcasts, build a break into that bitch. Don't record 50 weeks a year like some people. Okay, yeah, I won't be watching
that. Well, that just about covers up all of the mess I have.
Okey-doke.
I was going to talk about y'all still running your mouth about whether this rapper is pregnant. Like, you won't just find out.
Who? Are you talking about Cardi?
Of course.
All right. I told you, I've given that to... I've given that to Christ Jesus.
Who else?
I just saw a video of her playing with Blossom. I almost called that child Bubbles again. I just saw a video of her playing with Blossom and she's too cute. Very, very sweet baby. But I can't imagine having another one so soon. Cardi, I'm praying you didn't do that to yourself.
Somebody's got to name their baby Buttercup. So we can...
Somebody famous. Yeah. One of the Sierra with her next one. Right. I just feel like another one's coming. Russell can't get off of her.
Exactly.
So,
or Rihanna, ain't she pregnant?
Oh yeah, maybe Rihanna will. No, they're doing our names, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Rihanna, Rocky, RZA, Riot, Rose, and I don't know, probably Revolution. Watch that baby be Revolution. You heard it here first. No, Rihanna gonna hear this and she gonna be like, "No, I'm not gonna do it." No, I'm not gonna do it. Fuck you. You don't get the set. I
feel like that was the joke about Brooklyn with Beyonce. How everybody said she gotta name the boy Brooklyn, and they said, "Fuck you."
Fuck you, right? That was Jay-Z's dream. He said he was gonna name his daughter Brooklyn. I never said that bullshit. Shit. Guess what? It's not up to that nigga.
Oh, God. You got your museum, nigga. These kids are not.
And that's enough. Fuck.
That's it for the hot tops.
Oh, right.
Okay, folks, we're back. It's time for some lettering of the listener.
It is. Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. We may read them aloud on the show. We have a couple of updates this week. If you remember, a couple of months ago, we got a letter from Judy Winslow. Judy had given birth to her first child in March, and her family had not made any effort to come see her or the baby, but then they were going to go to her nephew's wedding. So it was like, oh, y'all can travel. Right. So... Excuse me. She wrote us back and said, "Hey, y'all. I always wondered what people felt when they heard their letter read aloud on the show. Now I know because, baby, despite the mess of the situation, I was so excited." Anyway, I don't know why I normally take that out when we get updates, but people, I'm going to just start reading y'all's letters in full because y'all are just so sweet and nice. But anyway, here's the update. My parents didn't end up going to the wedding. Instead, they came to visit me in late July. For context, my relationship with my mother has always been difficult. She was verbally and physically abusive throughout my childhood, and my father mostly stood by and did nothing. Still, somehow I'm closer to him than I am to her. That makes sense. Years of therapy helped me realize that my mother's a narcissist. She often took out her anger on me, used me as a scapegoat, and never took responsibility for anything and never apologized. I hoped that becoming a mother myself would shift our relationship, but it didn't. She even blamed me when I had a miscarriage. That's cut off levels of bad.
Never speaking to you again in my life.
So, my parents. And nobody could tell me shit. Let me tell you what my mama said to me. Yeah, I don't talk to her, period. Anyway, my parents are older, so I was understanding about their inability to travel. My dad's 87 and my mom is 78. What hurt, though, was that they chose to travel to attend a wedding instead of visiting me and their grandchild, and that decision came from my mother since she makes all the plans. I live in a 4-flight walk-up in Chicago, so getting up the stairs was rough on my dad, and my mom's knees were not having it either. That part did make me feel bad. Then, of course, the visit came with the usual jabs from my mom, making little comments about how I'm doing everything wrong as a mom and how she did it better. But I knew what to expect, and I know that I can't change her. Still, ultimately, I'm glad they came. Thank you both so much for reading my letter on the show. It really made my day. Thanks, Judy Winslow. You're welcome.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, we actually do have another update that has a follow-up question, so I'll save commentary for that. But
okay,
she didn't ask for feedback.
She sure didn't. She didn't. You're right. She didn't. She didn't have a question.
She did not.
She updated us. You're right.
And so, you know what, babe? You're glad they came. Then I'm happy for you, and I am genuinely glad that they realized it would be pretty fucked up to say they couldn't come see your child, but they could go to somebody's wedding. Like, I'm glad they came to that realization. So,
yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. We have another update from Ben. If you remember, Ben, he wrote in a while ago about his anxious attachment, this man he was dating. Do you remember this? And feeling like...
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it was that his boyfriend had never given him any reason to worry, but he was like, I'm still anxious about it. So Ben said, I really appreciate the advice you gave me. I go back and listen to that episode about being anxiously attached and working on oneself whenever I start doubting myself again. That being said, now he has given me a reason to not trust him. Oh, I decided to go through his phone and found something I didn't like. I had no reason to do it, but he had left his old phone at home and it was still activated. I had a lot of time on my hands and I thought, let's just look. I saw deleted screenshots of someone else's nudes, and after doing some digging, I found out he was on Sniffies. I went into his account and saw that he was on it twice almost a month ago from the screenshots. He came over later that day, and by chance, like he does from time to time, he came with flowers for me. I asked him if he was on Sniffies while he was at work. He said no, but then he admitted to it after I said I had proof. Oh, he didn't have a valid reason, only that he was bored at work and was feeling scared of commitment since I'm the longest relationship he's been in. And said he just decided to check it out briefly to see what was out there and didn't want to admit to it because he didn't want me to be upset. I told him how hurt I was.
That could be true.
And that he's completely ruined my image of him and that if he had anxieties about our relationship, he could have just talked to me. He started crying and apologized profusely, saying it was just a one-time thing. I believe him when he says he hasn't hooked up with anyone because he's at my house all the time and even came over after work the same day he was on the website, according to the timestamps, and we share our locations. Oh, boy.
That's the reason that you believe it.
He went home to give me some space and ended up coming back over that same night drunk and crying even more about his mistake.
Great sign.
He wants to work on us and continue to build a relationship. He doesn't want to be single and he doesn't want to lose me. He still likes the idea of moving in together. He promises to over-communicate in the future and understands he has some work to do. I agreed to stay in the relationship and work on it, but I'm still completely distraught because this guy was perfect and miles better than my last cheating ex. Aside from these screenshots, he really hasn't shown any other red flags and continues to take me on dates and repeatedly tells me how happy he is to be with me. Knowing my anxiety, I don't know that I can prevent myself from being a helicopter boyfriend. I was doing so well, and now I feel like I'm back to square one. I also wish I never went through his phone. I wasn't able to keep my therapist because the copay was too high, so I'm back on the search. I've even been open to him that I'm still upset and he's going to have to be patient with me, which he's accepted. Do y'all think it's okay for me to forgive him for what he did if I still love him and everything else has been great? Do we just accept that all men ain't shit and we choose the one that pisses us off the least? P.S. Sorry to anyone listening that related to my first letter. Don't go through his phone, especially if you're anxiously attached. You will find something to worry about even if he's not.
Girl,
cheating.
please.
Thanks and love you both, Ben. Oh, Ben.
Bye, girl. Okay. So, Ben didn't have a question.
No, Ben did. Ben said, is it okay to forgive him for what he did if I still
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, I think so. If you still love him. I want to back up a sec because I have a question.
Okay.
Because like the sniffies part of it, I don't know what happened to my head.
Okay.
The sniffies part of it, I could almost believe because when I first heard sniffies described, I was like, I have to see this. I didn't use it or anything like that, but I was like, I have to look at this. I could believe someone who is afraid of commitment or whatever bullshit ass excuses are were
bored at work.
Hopped on that thing. What was the thing? Deleted nudes?
Deleted screenshots of someone else's nudes.
Oh. Okay. I don't think that there's anything wrong with you staying in this relationship. I don't even think that this should shatter whatever Disney princess image you had of this gay ass nigga in the first place. I would definitely invest in reintegrating myself into therapy.
Yeah. Yep.
And addressing some issues that I have with men in relationship and dating and stuff. Because it doesn't have to be as black and white as I have a dream nigga or all niggas ain't shit. We just pick the one that pisses us off at least. Even if I think that's closest to the truth. It isn't like a healthy way to look at the nigga in your life or a future nigga.
Yeah.
You're just doing the best you can to be happy and honest with the person in your life that you fuck with. I don't think that this is something worth completely checking out, but I think that you both need therapy. And
for sure.
He definitely has to be more open with you about however he's feeling, regardless of however insecure or scary.
Yeah. If he wants to be with you, he does. And you did ask, Ben, so I'm gonna say it. I've seen this story. I know how it ends. If you don't learn to manage the anxiety, then no amount of reassurance is going to be enough. And eventually he'll get tired of trying to prove it to you. And this is going to fall apart anyway. I also think it's fine to stay. Like, y'all have been together 6-7 months. I also think it's fine to accept him at his word for this, especially if you really do believe he hasn't slept with anybody. For me, this is not necessarily a reason to break off a connection that early into it. I mean, it's not years, but I also understand that you can get serious with somebody in that amount of time. Like, y'all are talking about moving in together. So I just... going through somebody's phone without any reason to suspect that they've done something wrong, like, I want y'all to know that is a red flag about you. Even if you like, it's my intuition, or I just need to know, or I'm just curious, whatever it is. Like, even if you end up being right, it's a red flag about you that you would snoop through somebody's things when they gave you no reason to mistrust anything they said. And if you just like, well, I just don't trust niggas, then okay, but why are you dating then? So then why are you dating? What's the point?
Yeah.
You trying to build a life with somebody you don't trust? Why? You hear yourself? It would be different if y'all went into these phones and said, if I see something I don't like, I'm out. But you don't do that. You don't ever do that. You don't ever send yourself a copy of the proof and print it out and leave it in the house for him to see when he gets home and you and your things are gone. Y'all don't ever do that.
I wish you would. I wish you would.
It would just be so different. And I kind of hate to say this because I fully understand having trust issues in dating. I really do. But at the same time, it's something you have to be able to work on. It can't just be, well, he's just going to reassure me and have everything be open and he's going to over communicate and this. Like at some point when you're first repairing after a rupture, yes, the person who offended does need to put in the extra effort. But you also have to be working on whatever your issues are so that you can learn to accept what is being said without constantly needing proof and more proof and then going back and looking at it yourself because you still don't really believe this nigga. At that point, it's either something you need to work through or this man is just that untrustworthy and why are you still trying so hard to be with him?
1,000.
Not necessarily that you need to break up with him now. Like I said, I would not end a connection with somebody for this, but I also would not have gone through his phone if he never gave me a reason to.
Yeah, you're right. Isn't like even staying with him, as Crystal points out, it's like y'all in a room with like at least a dozen red flags surrounding the perimeter. So it's kind of like
it's nothing
serious work would need to be done.
Yes, and it's nothing wrong with saying, you know what? You got issues, I got issues.
Yes.
We both, and most people do. Like all people have issues. Are our issues compatible? Like, are we triggering each other in horrible ways? Because if so, then we probably just cannot be together. And are we both willing and able to work on our shit so that we can meet each other closer to the middle without previous trauma and childhood and exes and all that coming into the conversation?
Yes.
Good luck on finding a new therapist, and best of luck with this. I hope he's sincere and that this ends up being a really sweet and loving connection, but he gonna have to work and you gonna have to work. Don't think
he brings you flowers.
Somebody gonna be
Remember
like,
that,
and that's exactly
that lady
what
who wrote us
do.
like 2 weeks ago or whatever, talk about her fuck ass husband wouldn't give her no flowers on Mother's Day because she's not his mama.
The man she was dating, talking about, oh my God, but he claimed her son on Father's Day, posting the blue boy on Father's Day. No, I'm sorry.
So all niggas ain't shitty, you just the one that she wants.
I think a lot of people have taken that.
That's so wild.
I think a lot of people have taken that that sort of belief though, like all men are terrible and I'm gonna just find the one that pisses me off the least, which sure, but whether I trust you isn't debatable. So for me, that's me in my life and my standards. So but good luck to you, Ben. Our next letter, because that definitely counts as a question.
Yeah.
Our next letter comes from Rocky, who says, Dear Crystal and Kid Fury, y'all blasted Nelly for being a trash father to his newborn, but am I in the same situation? I'm in my 3rd trimester with a hopefully cute alien on the way.
That's a fair way to look.
That's exactly what it is. There's a little adorable parasite draining you of all of your nutrients for the next several months until it's ready to...
healthy enough to come out and destroy your life.
A beautiful little... being. A few months ago, I asked my husband, Louis, to research house cleaners for our home prep for when the baby arrives.
God bless it.
This week, I reminded him that it's getting close to my due date, and it would be great to have those estimates. I also said I didn't really care about getting a pre-baby deep clean, and I think it would be more helpful to have regular cleaning once the baby arrives. He responds that he never did that research and doesn't want to because a house cleaner is expensive. Now, he does have a point because we recently moved, and at our old, smaller home, the prices were a bit ridiculous. But we now live in a different city where prices could be different, and we split the cleaning price to be more proportionate to our income. Also, call me crazy, but he agreed to do this months ago. And lastly, I am pushing out a whole creature from my tiny vagina. That was in all caps. I had to. I remind him that he tried to clean the house. I remind him that he tried to clean the house by himself early in my pregnancy and complained about it the whole time. And this is when he's not even sleep deprived yet.
Niggas are so lame.
We also have no family in the area to be around to help after the first month. And the family that we do have come visit are too old to be reliable for cleaning a house. I'm in therapy, but my husband is not. So I tried to think of a compromise. Why would you say that?
Sorry, this came out.
We were all thinking it. You're supposed to keep that inside. I said we could work with a cleaner temporarily for 3 months and then take away that expense. And I also asked for getting quotes for people who don't clean the entire house and only come once a week or even bi-weekly to clean parts of the house like the bathroom and kitchen. And I mentioned that just because we're getting estimates doesn't mean we'll choose one of them. Lewis still refuses, saying it's too expensive and that people with newborns manage just fine without cleaners. He then said he doesn't need me to take care of a baby, which he doesn't remember saying when I called him out on it later after I had calmed down, and which he justified by explaining that he meant poor people raise infants without paying for a cleaning service. While this may be true, those poor people likely don't live in the size of house that we do, and they likely have family nearby that can help with cleaning and cooking. I also said I don't really care about those people because this is something that will help me, and I feel like my needs are being ignored for the sake of his pocketbook.
Period.
And all of this is pre-baby, which is extremely concerning. Also concerning is him thinking that he won't have to pay for anything extra until daycare happens months later. If this man thinks he can't afford 3 months of a partial home cleaner, how can he afford a kid for the next 18 plus years? Although I make a little more than twice his salary, we also have wildly different approaches to how to save and spend money. I take a more conservative approach and have more in savings. I try to suggest ways for him to save money within the last 2 years, like not going on trips or getting a part-time side hustle. And he ignores my suggestions. Thoughts on what to do in this case? Any other compromises I could suggest? Is this an unreasonable ask from me? And this may be rhetorical, but why do men have such Nelly tendencies? Thanks, Rocky.
Rocky.
Oh, baby girl.
I don't even know where to begin. I'll start with just, I'm going to springboard off of the ending here and say that I would jump into a debate that your husband worse than Nelly. Nelly's excuse, albeit childish, ridiculous, so far from parenting, and, unhelpful. It was him essentially saying, I don't want to handle shit. I don't want to handle human shit, baby shit. I don't want to handle shit. Now, again, I've said this about dog owners. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to handle shit,
don't
get a pet.
Wrong pet. Especially a dog. Wrong pet.
Right.
You might get away with it with a cat.
Right. You probably just throw that sand in a bag or something.
And they have all kind of cat boxes now that clean themselves, take themselves out and shit. But a dog, you have
to pick that turd
multiple times a day. You do. You have to dispose it. You do.
You should. Many of y'all bitches refuse.
Oh, right.
But I've already had that.
It's the law.
So this is something that is just, it isn't just like, oh, poop grosses me out. I'm a huge child. This is like, oh, care for the safety of the human that I worked on creating.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
I'd say that's worse. Now, regardless of how much your husband sucks, you're saying that you make nearly 2 times what this nigga is raking in?
No, she slightly more than twice. What? Not nearly 2 times, slightly more.
You make more than double what this bitch earns a year, and he's talking to you about a fuck thing regarding money. in relation to the baby that you are carrying, that they are going to rip/carve out of your human body.
Say it again.
I would honestly take all 5 of these nails
Oh my
and
God.
put them on his hand and say, no.
Who are you talking
No.
to?
I'm hiring cleaners, whichever I want. I'm hiring nannies, whichever I want. I'm paying for them. And you can get in the bin or get with it. Because I'm carrying the baby and the burden and the bag. So I'm going to suggest that you shut your living ass up.
Girl, I'm sorry. This is it. This is exactly what you need to hear. What?
Imagine you thinking that you could tell me how much money I'm going to spend on our baby that I'm carrying that is going to bloodily be ripped from my goddamn body when I make more than twice as much as you do, bitch. In what world? And you writing into 2 wide open, rude, disrespectful faggots and asking us, are you bugging?
Girl,
I'm done. What was your name, Rocky? You know how I feel. I'm finished.
Baby. You carry that household. There is no household without you. Whatever you need in preparation for this child, it needs to be a conversation of how are we going to facilitate as parents the things I need as I give birth?
Oh my God.
I don't care how the money has to be rearranged. If however it needs to be divvied up so that you can get this bi-weekly house cleaner or whatever it is you think you need, it needs to fucking happen. A nigga, why are you even entertaining a debate from this man?
Why is he talking to you?
Is your therapist? I know your therapist is like, I know your therapist is so glad you wrote this letter. Because I know they have been wanting to say, you are the breadwinner. It's your uterus and vagina that are going to be blown to smithereens. What? Where is the debate?
I don't know. What? Like, okay, listen up, Lewis. Since cleaning is so goddamn expensive or whatever, it's too much money, and then you do it.
And
the house still gonna need to be cleaned. I'm gonna be postpartum. I'm gonna have to be taking care of this baby that's gonna be crying every 30 minutes, shitting every 20 minutes. You clean it. You clean it. Shut the fuck up, Lewis. Don't say shit else. Not only are we getting cleaners, I'm on the way to go get 6 McFlurries, and you're gonna shut your ass about it.
He's going to have to make changes to the way he lives because he's having a child. We can afford it. You're going to have to change the way you live the same way I have to change the way I live. We're going to have to switch things up because we're bringing a new human into the world.
These niggas swear they're Mufasa. That they just wake up, yawn, show their baby outside,
Please.
Go play, and then die. And their 18 wives take care of the kids and clean them.
This makes his comment about poor people raise infants without paying for a cleaning service that much more unacceptable because you are the poorer people. Get to work. What the fuck are you? You had to clean the house, or you were asked to clean the house, or you tried it once and complained the whole fucking time? What? Why? If somebody made more than twice my salary.
Come on.
This nigga is ungrateful. This nigga's ungrateful.
If you make twice my salary, I work, we're having a baby together, I would be gleeful that you're picking pricey ass cleaners and stuff, and I'm not the one who has to say.
And you're the pregnant one.
Yeah, sure.
And you're the pregnant one. If you make more than twice my salary, then I'm gonna save my money, and we can divide up bills in some kind of way or whatever, but I'm going to be, and you are the pregnant one.
I'm so lost.
Let's rearrange this money that I have that we both know barely put in on our home and the way we live. Let's figure it out with now this combined budget. Like, yeah, like I would be all in on trying to do whatever my pregnant spouse needed because we're having a baby. You have been, you finance this nigga. You provide him this life. What do you mean he not on, it's not, he don't get to not be on board. What?
Would you be in the house that you're in right now if you didn't make 2 times more than this?
No, of course he wouldn't. Of course you would. He wouldn't.
Right.
Girl.
And you still are writing into strangers.
No, baby girl.
Saying like, am I tripping? Any possible compromisations? Sure. Evicting his ass.
Like, unfortunately, I think my hormones would have me considering divorce over this. Because who are you talking to?
Y'all be sitting across the dining table from these fuck niggas and be like, well, how do I make this work? Bitch, should you? He sucks. He sucks. If this was the fucking 50s or 40s and some shit and you weren't working or whatever, and this nigga was making 25 cents an hour and that was the only money coming in the house, I would still be like, you're carrying his baby. Things need to be done. Babies are expensive. Niggas got to get to with the program. Not only that, you make way more than this nigga does.
Child.
And he's still talking about what he not doing.
That's the thing.
I'm lost.
If it really would be a financial strain to hire the house cleaner, then he should be willing to clean the house.
Betty won't.
We shouldn't even have to be having this conversation because you should be on it. It should be spick and span in this bitch. Why it's not?
I just realized I'm wearing a Diplomat's hoodie. See, I really am a fan. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
yeah, he sucks.
What you should do, I hate to tell somebody about to give birth to get a divorce, but goddamn.
I'd be keeping my eye on the prize. The prize being divorced.
Right, and you said you're more conservative with your money, which you get to be because you have so much more of it. But he don't even save. Like, he goes on trips and does whatever he wants to. He has play money because of you. This nigga, girl, I can't say ungrateful enough. He has forgotten what it's like to struggle.
Like, do you think that because Nelly and Ashanti have this show that's supposed to be cute on OWN or whatever, and it's like, oh, Nelly ain't shit and he voted for Trump and he won't change diapers and he sucks, but like they're so adorable and nostalgic. Do you feel like there's like that's what this is giving? Because I promise you, she gonna leave that nigga again, and you should probably do. So,
and if the roles were reversed like they usually are, people would be saying that your pregnant ass should be clean in any way because that's what your husband deserves. He makes more than twice you do. So, bitch, earn your keep.
Oh, look at that. True.
Girl. Realistically, what would I advise you to? Keep saving for that divorce attorney that you're probably going to hire in a couple of years. Once you're out of this newborn phase and you realize that this man is holding you back. Goddamn.
Yeah. Way back.
Best back into time, sister. What?
Imagine telling me what I'm going to do with my money for my baby in my body. Shoot that. Okay, let me stop. It comes out sometime every now and again. I'm just like, there are guns everywhere.
Okay, you have to stop saying it. You have to stop. You can't. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, don't ever do that.
There's legal ways of leaving niggas.
People. Yeah.
I hope y'all have a prenup. Shit. I would not be arguing with this nigga. Straight up. You either gonna clean the house or I'm hiring a housekeeper. Pick one.
That is it.
That's it. That's it, nigga.
And I'm done talking about it, nigga.
You can argue with the mortgage about it.
Bitch!
Who the fuck are you talking to? Put your dick on the table, girl. You make more
like,
than
what
twice.
are you talking about?
Put your foot down. Stand up.
If you, first of all, you don't save money. You run through your hand like water.
Period.
Don't even know why you pressed about my spending in the first place. But if you do feel that bad, I can direct you to a bucket, some water, and soap. And you can get to busting these suds. But I bet you won't. So shut your ass.
Uber Eats, Lyft, Instacart. It's all kind of gig opportunities out here. McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, etc. Constantly accepting its rolling applications.
Claire's.
It's called hustling.
Body work.
It's called hustling.
That's what I call it.
I mean, I think this man is telling you exactly what kind of father he's going to be.
Yes.
I think he's weirdly insecure and maybe resentful of you for your money. And hopefully, well, even if y'all do go to couples counseling, you probably paying for that. But, if you want to keep this marriage, I guess, then I would recommend stuff like that. But
yeah, good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck.
Good luck with that. But you hit the nail on the fucking head, because a lot of these things be with women who make more money than them, and it's almost like a Napoleon complex.
Oh, yeah.
Where they start getting manipulative, controlling, abusive, because they're insecure simply because this woman makes more money than them. And the woman is not putting their dick on the table and going, bitch, you can't say nothing to. They're still willing to
compromise,
like conform to these ideals of what a woman is supposed to be to a man, and you be submissive and all this stuff. You know, she raking in coin and this nigga don't do shit or no shit.
Let me guess.
What?
When y'all go out to eat, he make you give him your credit card so that he can give it to the waiter so it looks like he paid.
Okay, she wants you to stop talking. In fact, a lot of people want you to stop speaking.
A lot of y'all said that's too close, mamas.
Yeah.
Best of luck, Rocky. A safe delivery, baby, and all that. And my best wishes for you and your child moving forward. Let us know in 6 months or so what things are looking like. I would be ever so curious. Let's wrap up the letters there. Again, if you have a question for us, send it to asktheread@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
Folks, we're back. And it's time for the read. I actually don't really have one. So I'm just going to very quickly say, Apple, the software, great. The hardware. Let's talk about the hardware. I just had to take my work computer into the Apple Store.
Oh, no.
Which I stay as far away from that place as I possibly. I only go into the Apple Store now if I have to fix something.
Right.
Like, it's just
in there.
unbearable. It's a tourist attraction no matter which one it is.
Correct. Especially in New York and LA. It's like...
Especially in those cities. Miami too.
Oh, like, yeah, you worked at the Apple in Miami. You would.
Yeah. The amount of people coming in here, like from Brazil or something. And I worked there when the iPhone came out.
Oh, no. Hell.
God, I'm old.
Hell on earth.
Fuck! I worked there when the first iPhone came out. It was so cute.
That's crazy because I was working at AT&T then, and AT&T was the only phone carrier that had the iPhone.
Yeah, it was. I remember that.
Wow.
But yeah, that was back in the day when the days, but AT&T was the only one. So the girls would come over.
Yeah, they did.
Buy the phone full price, jailbreak it, so they could take it back to, because it wasn't sold overseas and shit like that. It was like ridiculously super exclusive, but it was a new phone, whatever. And it got to the point, I even remember one time in the Apple Store, I kind of got into it with one of my supervisors because I refused to sell the phone to people I knew were like buying it to resell them.
Oh, okay.
Because one time there was a lady who came in there pushing a stroller who had a daughter in school. And she said she was trying to get an iPhone for her daughter. We didn't have them. We had sold them all out scalpers. And she was so sad because she was like, my daughter did really, really well in school. All she wanted was this phone.
Oh.
And da, da, da. And that really made me feel some type of way. So the next time some people came in and I knew that they was trying to hit a lick, I said, we ain't got none. And the supervisor was so funny.
Yes, sir. I said,
and I was like,
feelings at the door.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, he was like, you can't. I was like, however you want to take it is however you want to take it. Morally, I cannot.
Ain't no commission in here.
Cell phones to people who I know who are gonna right. And they left me alone about it. But yeah, I just feel like ever since Steve Jobs died,
okay,
I have just noticed a decline in the hardware in its like sustainability and its like innovation. Nothing's exciting about them anymore.
Okay.
It's just like every time a phone comes out now, for instance, it's like,
oh yeah,
girl, let me tell you about the camera. Now it takes 3 pictures at a time. It's just like
yeah, I don't even get the new phones anymore because it seems like the only real upgrade is the camera, which I think is fine on the Apple, the 15 or whatever I have.
Yeah, I feel like the 10 was you could record a movie on the
like
the camera's been pretty good for a while now.
But I used to get every new iPhone.
Me too.
Yeah, those days are over.
I'm in the same boat now where I'm just like, I'm not in a rush. If they somehow announce one that is just like super, super cool or trendy, or the phone I have stopped working or some other shit, then yeah. And bitch, I had like an incredibly busy work day last week, came home, had some more work to do, literally opened my computer, changed the tab, and the screen said, bye-bye.
No.
just the screen. And I took it in and they were like, it's still under Apple Care, which says something. That means it's not an open.
Right. That means you got that within the last couple of years.
But also, I didn't have to pay for the repairs or anything. But the repairs are going to take a while. Then they were like, oh, we have to send it in. And it's all this stuff.
Hard drive's gone.
And yeah, I handled it really well in that I didn't have like a complete meltdown, didn't cuss anybody out, didn't hit anyone, didn't like binge drink, didn't just like get so pissed.
Okay.
That I took it out on my own mind and body. I was just like, well, life.
Yeah.
I came home and watched like No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, I'll just, flame them for breaking during the read. That, and I guess I'll also say, hey, when you think people are pregnant, especially people you don't know and can't communicate with, maybe just hang out. Maybe you don't have to like take screenshots of every frame of their latest video or TikTok or photo and zoom in and try to become like a forensic investigator to figure out if they're having a baby. Like, it's not that deep. They either gonna have a baby or they're not.
And it's not your baby.
That's it.
So
and it's not your baby.
So why are you that invested? Like,
if you woke up and your partner left the country and then photos turn up of them in Italy or something, they look like they might be like, is this bitch pregnant? Did they leave because they're pregnant? What's going on here?
Oh boy.
That's it for me. I did the Mortal Kombat thing too.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well.
And I also was incredibly I think we talked a lot about that man. So those are the only things bothering me. The redistricting shit in Texas.
Oh my God.
That, wild. I love one of the few things Gavin Newsom has said that has been fierce has been, okay, girl. Like if we're playing Monop, let's play Monop.
Whoever's running Gavin,
Monopoly.
whoever his social team, they're doing a great job on TikTok. I'm not, falling for the hashtag propaganda, but entertaining video. God damn it. The computer's like, I see you doing a hand gesture. Okay, well, now I'm not, bitch.
You can turn that off.
Okay, let me figure that out because I just updated the OS earlier. So that's when you were like, software, great. I'm like, yeah, right? Like, this seems nice. But then you were like, but the machine itself. Yeah. I also don't have much to say. I first and foremost want to have a big hearty laugh at Shannon Sharp's big stupid ass. Last week, as we were recording well, he settled with Miss OnlyFans girl, who then posted about how she is now retired from OnlyFans. Yes. And ESPN promptly said we actually will not be bringing that big bitch back for commentary. Has been released.
I heard about that.
And I think now he and Ocho Cinco are being sued because for $20 million. What? Yes. Because on that podcast on Nightcap, they allegedly made false and defamatory statements. She was part of one of those fan engagement moments with Usher at the show, and they suggested that I was married and that my husband was filing for divorce due to my participation in this audience experience. And so, yeah, basically that they lied on her on this podcast. And so she's suing for $20 million. She'll almost certainly not get that. But after your pockets was just hit and you got fired, this made me chuckle because all of this was extremely avoidable. First of all, men shouldn't be allowed to just get on camera and talk without somebody moderating and regulating what they say.
Evaluating.
Like this is the problem with these podcasts. There's nobody checking you niggas and y'all just be talking. And turns out that even regular people don't appreciate famous niggas making shit up about them for laughs on their fucking YouTube channel. Like, do I think this is really that deep? No. But I'm excited at the opportunity of Shannon Sharpe being humbled yet again. Yes. I would love to see that.
That's so interesting. Literally this morning, I saw a clip of him joking about that lawsuit and saying that Chad owed him $5,900.
Look at it.
You know,
not worried about nothing. They don't actually give a fuck about nothing. Like, he don't actually care. That's why I'm like, yeah, go ahead and take it. Take all of it. All these clips have been coming out of different people on Club Shay Shay telling him to stop chasing after young.
To like him.
Right? Because he definitely can give
Club
like
Shay
uncle energy.
Yeah. It seems like he could have been. I wanted to like him.
Shannon Sharpe was Shannon Sharpe's own downfall. And that's the case for so many. And it's not like you can't say you weren't warned. First of all, his tale is old as time, but
someone as old as mine.
If you would grow up, if you would just grow up, why are you 58 years old chasing after 20-year-olds? Why are you even doing that? You know, 33 is still young and fine and a lot more appropriate. Like, it's so weird that y'all go after these young girls.
Sexy.
Right.
Probably confident in their sexy, maybe.
And probably better at sex.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, experience.
Like, oh, God, it's just weird.
But why do you even want...
Yeah. Well, and that's why I say I actually don't care. Take all of his fucking money. He clearly has demonstrated he don't deserve to keep it. And the last thing I want to bring up, something that I tried to ignore, but it's clearly going to become a continuing problem. These dildos that are being thrown on the court at WNBA games.
What? Why? Hell.
So I actually didn't think it was funny the first time. I actually was like,
neither did I.
I said, this is deeply disrespectful. Like, nobody would bring a dildo to an NBA game and throw it on the court. Like, it felt disrespectful to me from the beginning. But you niggas...
If they did, they might not make it out alive.
You niggas were having a hearty cackle about it, memeing and all this, so I let y'all have y'all's fun.
Of course.
It's happened 2 more times since. So it's been 3 games at this point where somebody has thrown a green dildo or a dildo onto the court.
Has the league said they're going to do anything about it?
I don't think so. I don't know that the league has talked about it, but I do know that the person who did it in Atlanta got arrested. And the WNBA, yes, never mind, it says right here, the WNBA said that any person throwing objects onto the court will be ejected from the arena and face a minimum 1-year ban. So I guess whether you get arrested depends on where you at. I love that Atlanta was like, you got me fucked up. Or whoever was in charge. But
and that should really be throwing anything, but yeah.
And that's already part of the rules. Like, you can't throw shit on the court any fucking way.
Right.
But it feels extra disrespectful for it to be a sex toy that is commonly associated with lesbians. Like, it just feels... Like, y'all finna say I'm thinking about it too deep. Y'all finna say I'm doing too much, but it really feels like an effort to humiliate lesbians, queer women, masculine presenting women, especially. Like, it feels like you're trying to.
What's the alternative?
Oh, the alternative is
too deep or not?
No.
What is
the alternative? Is it's just fun. Oh my God, you so uptight.
throwing sex toys at strangers while they're working?
Yeah. You are.
Okay.
Why are you being so serious? Oh my God, this is why nobody likes the WNBA. Why y'all can't just have a little fun? It's new fans. You got to be.
Why isn't anyone throwing fleshlights or pocket pussies or condoms at Steph Curry?
Nothing should be thrown. First of all, for so many reasons, safety being number one, and second, like it's just so profoundly disrespectful to me that y'all are doing shit like you are. I'm assuming a man is doing this. I can't imagine a woman being this stupid or bored. But you're really smuggling a dick, an extra dick in your jeans or whatever into these arenas just to. Is it worth it? That feels like.
I guess
it's like a fun use of your time. You niggas are fucking lame. Like,
and no shade. I can see some gays doing this, some of the girlies, some lesbians even doing it, but it doesn't change my opinion.
We never have.
I think the purpose is to be disrespectful.
Yeah, but League been around 28 years. Lesbians have never done this. I'm
not saying. I'm just.
I
expect that it is. Yeah.
I would be shocked if it was anything but a cisgender straight man. I would be shocked. But regardless of who it is, I actually want all of you arrested. It's not fucking funny. These are professional athletes at work. Leave them the fuck alone. I don't care how you feel about their sexuality or what you think they do in the bedroom. Grow up, nigga. That's really the problem with so many of us. It's the problem with so many people. Y'all are grown, but the person operating things up here, 16 years old. But you're in a 40-year-old's body.
Yeah.
Wrecking havoc everywhere you go. Grow the fuck up. It's not funny.
Where?
Hell. Like, joke yourself right into some charges. Explain that at work.
Right.
Imagine having to go tell people, oh yeah, I missed the last 2 shifts because my wife didn't have enough cash to bail me out because I threw a dildo on the court at the Atlanta Dream game. And your boss not looking at you and saying, you're fired. Like, yeah.
Like, in what world?
I didn't know I was working with such a goddamn idiot. You're that bored? Yeah. It just pisses me off. So let that last one be the last one, please. Really, genuinely asking. Thank y'all so much.
We're just like, I'm gonna bring a dick.
It's just beyond childish. And I know it's because this league is mostly black and mostly gay. So y'all wouldn't be disrespecting nobody else this way. So button it the fuck up. And that's it for this week's episode of The Read. Check us out on social media at This Is The Read, our website, thisistheread.com. Any other news or announcements from you, Kid Fury?
No, nothing over here this week. Take care of yourselves as usual. You know how the program goes.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all next week.